Hello and thanks for joining me for another Project Zomboid run with build 42. This video is just going to be going over my sandbox settings and character creation for the new run, which is basically a run to test out the mod that I've been working on and kind of incorporating a little fun challenge into the mod if you're interested in something like that. Not that I'm challenging anybody, it's just you know, a challenge that you might want to do for yourself. So these are the mods that I'm using. This is my mod here, which you can find on the Steam Workshop. I'll put a link to that below. I'm also using this one, Tent World Tiny, which gives you a small living space that you can put furniture and whatever and access by entering a tent. So I'm using those two mods. Put a link to that in the description below too. Alright, so got the two mods, custom sandbox. Going to be starting this run from a Rosewood, and I like to click that a few times. Alright, so I do have a preset here for Dazza. So our character is going to be Gazza Little, or Darren Little, the brother of Gazza, who was last seen at the speedway and cleared out the speedway just before they added the nascars, which means we've got to clear it out again. So this time Dazza's heading in there, but from taking a different route this time. Alright, so this is just something I do. Start day, first day of the month instead of the 9th. I always start at 5 AM. Basically, as soon as you spawn into the game, if you start at 5 AM, you're going to catch a fishing show straight away if you happen to spawn into a house with a TV. And then that'll be followed up straight away with a cooking show at 6. So 2 TV shows as soon as you spawn in. A little bit of experience for you. As far as the zombie settings, I do have the respawn turned off. I do have my transmission to saliva only because I am guaranteed to get scratched, which makes a pretty short run. Everything else is left to normal. These adjust automatically when you turn respawn off. The loot, this is where it gets interesting, and this is part of the challenge. So my custom vending machines mod allows you to set up your own lists of items there's 2 different lists of items that you can set up. One's for the drink machines, one is for the snack machines, and you can set up to 5 items per list. You can change those items in the game later on, but that does cost you, well, it increases the price of everything every time you do that. So the point of the challenge is to be pretty much reliant on the vending machines, and therefore we have pretty much most of the loot settings set to none. So there are some exceptions. Alright, so literature, keys, media, and memento. You can set them to whatever you want. That doesn't matter, that's up to you. As far as bags are concerned, bags and other. So we need money to use the vending machines, and money comes under the other tag. You know, that shows up as custom. It's 1, which is the normal setting. See? Same with bags. The reason we've got bags at normal is because the most common place that you're going to be finding money is going to be in wallets and sometimes in handbags and purses. And if we have bags set to none, well, none of the zombies are going to spawn with any wallets. You won't find any purses or bags, and you're going to have a lot of trouble finding any money. You might find some in some cash registers, but good luck finding money any other time. I do also have generators you can set to whatever you want. Also do have the base money bundle, which is the bundles of $100. I have that in the loot item removal list with these two ticked. So I did a few different runs, or a few different like sort of test starts, trying to figure out what sandbox settings are going to be good for this run, and in 3 completely separate brand new starts, I ran into some of the stories, which had special zombies that had a bundle of $100 on them, or there's a car story, a road story, with a briefcase full of cash, and like that just made it way too easy getting $100 within the first 15-20 minutes of the game. So we've done that. That'll stop any bundles of money spawning in the game. And that's pretty much the settings of the challenge. In the world, I have everything else. That's just standard. Nature, I do have this one set to low just to save my graphics card a bit. And the same with snow on the ground. Tends to cause me a bit of lag. And I'm Australian. I've never touched snow in my life, so I don't need snow. Alright, meta. The only thing I've changed in meta is allowing the minimap. Character, highly recommended to start with the starter kit. Even though we are going to be kitting him out with a military backpack right from the start. But because all of the loot settings are set at none, you're not going to be having any food or weapons until you get yourself some cash and get to a vending machine. So starter kit is allowed in the challenge and highly recommended. Rear vulnerability I do have set to low. That's just how I play. And all clothing unlocked is allowed in the challenge as well. That lets you set yourself up with whatever clothing you wish, and bags and a few other wearable items. We'll get to that in a moment. I do have the vehicle spawn rate set up to normal instead of low. I like to have a few extra vehicles to choose from, and you can also find some money and some wallets and cigarettes and stuff in vehicles. That's the only thing I've changed there. Livestock I've left alone. And now we come on to the custom vending machines part, which is part of the mod. So in here, this is where you choose your starting items that are going to be in the vending machine. And the vending machine will spit them out randomly every time you purchase something. So we're starting off with a pop bottle. That'll give us a random bottle of soft drink or soda, whatever you want to call it. We have the base canned corned beef. So most of your item codes start with the word base and then whatever it is. You can look that up on the wiki for whatever item that you want. We're starting off with the Band-Aid. That's the little adhesive Band-Aids. We've got the base pills, which will give you the painkillers. And we've got matches as well. So that's for the drink machines. In the snack machine, we are giving ourselves blue tent, hammer, multi-tool, a rubber hose, and a bowl, which will let us make salads. And the rubber hose we'll need if we need to siphon any gas. So that's basically all the Sandbox settings there for the run. You can choose your own items, whatever you want to start with. Alright, so for Dazza, Dazza is an escaped convict because he's a burglar. He is thin-skinned. He's conspicuous, which is why he was a prisoner. He's a slow healer. He's weak stomach, fast metabolism, slow reader, smoker. He has a low weight, which comes from this fast metabolism. He's got cat's eyes. He's dexterous. He's inventive, which is something I haven't played around with before. He's outdoorsy and wakeful. These are two of my favourite traits to get. This one makes it a lot less likely to catch a cold, and I hate catching colds in Zomboid. And wakeful lets you get a lot more done in the day with less sleeping. We've also given him wilderness knowledge, which gives him a few skills there, and he'll be able to tell what sort of berries and mushrooms and stuff are poisonous right from the get-go if he needs to forage for that sort of stuff. That leaves him with these skills here. So moving on, we have a preset here for him. Yeah, we are kitting him out with a military backpack right off the bat. But he's wearing a prisoner jumpsuit, which has absolutely zero protection. He's got a pair of white sneakers. He's got a pair of white socks. He's got the Alice belt and suspenders. And he's got a fancy watch because he's a thief and he stole it. So that is basically the Sandbox settings and character creation for this run. And that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. And if you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in episode 1.